Today, I'm really excited to introduce you to the Infinix GT50 Pro. We already have it here on the channel, ready to unbox. Big thanks to our friends at Phones de Guatemala for sending it to me, and to you, as always, for tuning into this channel. Subscribe, it's free. And for good reason. Not only does it now have X-shaped LED lights, but it also features liquid cooling that's circulating inside. When we push it to its maximum potential, it's going to respond excellently. We'll put that to the test in a gaming test. For now, it's time for the unboxing because I already have the box here and I'm really excited to check it out. We have 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 12 gigs of RAM, plus another 12 virtual, so it goes up to 24, with the extra being virtual. Check out the box. It might look like this in your country, or it might not. We also have a collaboration with PUBG Mobile. Even this box, why is it so big? Well, it turns out it also includes the gamer fan. Uh-huh. But since things are about to get really good, let's take this off. I really want to see it for real, and look at everything it comes with. I mean, Infinix is going all out, giving us what we really deserve. And look, phew, this is epic. Here we're going to find the following, which is their Cooler 2.0 fan with wireless bypass charging. In other words, this is going to get ice cold, and it will also provide power with bypass charging. All right, let's take off the stickers. Ooh, nice. Look, that's satisfying. We take this off, it really smells brand new. And recently, our friends in Mexico are already enjoying this device. I don't know if it's out in Spain yet, too. Set aside some time because I'm having a lot of fun with this, too. We take this off, and look, here we also have what it says, Glacier 2.0. Okay, and here it comes with its USB Type-C cable on both ends and its fan with a magnetic area on the back. This means that it definitely has to come with a case. Done. We take this out, close this up, and now we're moving on to our next unboxing, which is our mobile device. Let's set this aside for a moment. And here it says Liquid Flow Hyper Performance by Infinix GT. And then we also have the tool for removing the SIM tray. And what's this? It says Advanced. All right then. And here we also have the instructional user manual and this other item right here. And now comes its protective case. Oh, how nice, how fancy, how elegant. Check this out. It's completely plastic, and this is where our fan will be attached. Right here in front of us, we have our brand new mobile device, the innovative HydroFlow liquid cooling system. It says it has very energy efficient performance. We have Dolby Atmos, dual speakers, a signal booster chip, it's an N1, and Corning Gorilla Glass protection. That's good. And 144 FPS. We also have, well, these are side triggers. And wow, look at this. Please, what a beauty. What a stunner. Let's take this off. And that's it. My God. What else do we have here? As for its charger, yes, by the way, we have a 45-watt charger. Oh, that's cool. And here we also have its USB Type-C cable. All right, we've unboxed everything. Now let's check out the design. Well, over here we have, of course, a weight of 198 grams, which is about 6.98 ounces. And we also have the build quality. This feels like it's made of plastic, yeah. And I'm testing it. This is also plastic. As far as the chassis goes, we also have the integrated LED lights, which we saw earlier. These will automatically activate when we're listening to music or when we put it in the dedicated gaming mode. All right, there they are set up. We also have here a really nice camera mode, and this is the main camera with 50 megapixels and 8 megapixels, which is also an ultra wide. And the selfie camera is 13 megapixels. This section looks really nice, honestly. What's your favorite color? Let me know in the comments section. I was really drawn to the black color, although the red one definitely stands out too. All right, now we also have its side triggers here. And as for the thickness, well, at least it's not too thick. And, well, it's 8.2 millimeters thick, even though it has a 6,150 milliamp hour battery. Okay? It also supports wireless charging. And then we also have its operating system, as you can see, a system I haven't seen before with a custom skin from Infinix. And we also have a notification shade over here. Then, if we look at important features like artificial intelligence, we have voice callbacks, call assistant, and translation assistant. We've seen this before. AI writing, AI notes, subtitles, theme generator, visual enhancement, and circle to search. This is circle to search. And we also have some other things like more AI suggestions. And next up is its display in terms of refresh rate. Now it comes with, this is great, 144 hertz, guys. It's so smooth. We also have a really impressive resolution here, UHD. I hadn't seen this on the GT30 Pro. Uh-huh. And now let's move on to the next thing. I've installed some video games on it. What I love is the customization widget it has over here. It already has several games ready to even launch them. Here we have, for example, what is PUBG Mobile. We can launch it. Cooling activated, lighting effects, and esports mode. I'll leave it here. And another important point is what in the GT zone, right? Here we tap it, we have the GT activator. These are the side triggers, which are already activated. And we also have mechanical light waves. That's what you're seeing right now. Can you change the color? Yes, but I really like the green one, although we can set it to red, right? Uh-huh, it looks nice. We can also set it like this. I like it this way, folks. Or we can even set it to random. Well, I'm gonna leave it like this. We also have spin to flick. Well, this is spin for the flash, shake, games, music, and Folax for calls. There are also notifications while charging, battery reminders, taking photos, video recording, and that's how these LED lights on the back will be activated. You already saw that just by shaking it, they turn on. Let's go off. And then we have liquid cooling. You have to turn it on, right? Here we have three modes: smart mode, normal mode, and fast mode. It actually produces a very faint and subtle sound, so I am going to crank the volume all the way up to the maximum level right now. I want you to pay close attention and see if you can catch it. There we go. That is finished. Now, let's move right along to the next one. Now we have the fast mode. There it is, right on the screen. And that's it. We've already successfully finished checking out all three things here. Up next is the most exciting part, the processor. If we go to settings, here we go to system, and here we have system navigation. Wait, that's not it. And up here at the top, that's it. And this is XOS 16.2 based on Android 16 on board. We have a Dimensity 8400 Ultimate processor. It's about unleashing its maximum potential. Here's the battery information, 6,150 milliamp hours. And next up on our list, now we have the game manager. That would be the one and only X Arena. There it is, X Arena, folks. How nice, how cool, how awesome. And then we also have another incredible game manager here, which would be the eSport version. Oh, that is absolutely beautiful to see. I don't know why I like this one more than the other. And now I want to try it out. And if we go to the Free Fire Max section, look at this, please. Here we are in Call of Duty. We have performance, and here we also have the GT activator, which are the side triggers, right? Startup plan and progressive, ta-da, and that's it. There are the side triggers. There are the side triggers. Look, we're going to check this out in a gaming test, okay? And then we also have what is called smart activation. We also have liquid migration enabled, eye protection, image stabilization, touch optimization, and frame rate speed. It has frame interpolation, which increases the frame rate for a smoother gaming experience, but it can cause overheating. That's true. They use a gamer fan, and also what would be charge bypass. Off-screen games, 3-finger gesture lock, in case you use 4 fingers to play. Theme filters. Oh, look at this. It will improve shadows, smooth, faded, and inverted. The climb control. And the best part is that, at least here in Call of Duty, it reaches 144 FPS. VR mode, well, it's not going to work that way. Well, check this out later, folks. That's why you should subscribe, okay? There's nothing to see here. And now we're going to Free Fire Max. And here, heads up, we also have basically the same thing. However, wow, this is awesome. Let's go in Free Fire Max, and here we have the screen, 144 FPS. Imagine playing at 144 FPS. That's quite an achievement. This is blowing my mind already. Honestly, I can't even feel it anymore. 144 FPS? That's insane. Man, this is a collaboration. You obviously have to pay. And since we also have PUBG Mobile, well, it's going to have the same thing. However, I haven't downloaded anything, so we're going to have some other things in PUBG Mobile. These are just my first impressions. At least it's running pretty well. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. It's interface. That's the camera interface. Look at how the interface is. In more mode, we have panorama, pro, sky shop, documents, super macro, slow motion, time blast, dual video, portrait. These are things we've already seen before on mobile devices, but it's not enough for me to just show you. Super night, portrait. Yeah, the portrait mode is here too. AI camera, video recording, and pay attention. It goes up to 4K at 60 frames per second, 4K also at 30, and at 1080, 30, or 60 frames per second. Meanwhile, the selfie camera can only record in 4K at 30, but it does do 1080 at 60 frames per second. We can also record in ultra-wide mode. Yes, that's right, ultra-wide mode is available for video recording. How much zoom can it reach? Well, up to 10, yes. We have digital stabilization. Yes, we have it activated over here. We have vlog, here we have freestyle, leisure, and so on. That's what we've got. Okay, one more super important point. Now we're going to attach the gamer fan. And since it has bypass charging, just to give you a quick heads up, we're putting it on right now. I'm going to search around to find the appropriate charger in the meantime, and then we'll plug it in. Here we have a little button, as you can see right here, right? This little button here will let you say, okay, it was charging wirelessly. But honestly, we can also completely turn the feature off whenever we want to. I mean, that charging that's happening there, we can turn it off. Look, it's already turned off. I pressed the little button again. That's what it's for, folks. This is like bypass charging, right? While you're playing, it cools down, and at the same time, it's also charging the device, okay? It makes a nice little sound, kind of like an airplane, you know? When it says, "We have arrived in Guatemala, the land of eternal spring. Go visit Antigua, Guatemala, a beautiful city with gorgeous landscapes and buildings everywhere in Zone 14. That one, all right, we've got it ready over here. So now we're going to have something else as well. Look, here we have Draco mode, it says. In animation, look how nice that is. Here, besides performance mode, it gives us another option as well. With liquid cooling, eye protection, image stabilization, and frame rates through the roof. Man, this is on a whole other level. I honestly can't wait to try it. And now we're also going to start up Free Fire Max. Where could Free Fire Max be? Let's check here. eFootball, NTE, BlueStacks suggested that new game to me, right? It's called MTE. And Free Fire Max. Let's start it up. Look at this too. How beautiful. Man. We also have Draco mode, 139, 143 FPS. It smells a little weird. Like something's off. I'm not used to this. It smells weird, but I think it's normal. And that's it. We finished this unboxing. My first impressions are, damn, everything it comes with. I'll leave the price for you here. I think I'll put it right here. Yeah, it's a bit pricey. You went overboard, Symphonics. This is dual SAM, right? I didn't see that it has electronic eSIM. Let's go check if it has electronic eSIM, because that's what an unboxing's for. Let's go to settings. Let's go to multi-device connection. Here we already know it has NFC, and let's also go to, let's see, Quick Share, Android Auto. We also have sound, vibration here in network, and let's see if it has eSIM. No, it doesn't have eSIM. At least it is 5G. Well, that's all, folks. Ultralink says, haha. Let's see if it has a remote control, guys, because this is really different. Google TV, phone, oh yeah, let's also check if it has a proximity sensor. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't have a proximity sensor? What happened there, man? It doesn't have a proximity sensor. Also, let's see if it has a compass. Yeah. Toolkit. Let's see if it has a toolkit. Okay, there's the SIM manager. No, I don't think there is one. There's no remote control, guys. There's no remote control. Remote control? Remote control. Now there's no control. Okay, well, we'll leave it there, folks. And all right, that's all for now. Look how nice this would look. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. Many thanks to our friends at Fawns, and we'll see each other in the gaming test because I still have a third color to show you, but we'll do that in the gaming test. Please subscribe. Please help me out. We want to reach 1 million.
All right.